Hey, what's up guys? Ross here for the Brotographer. I'm coming at you today with a sweet bag from Wotancraft. This is the Nomad camera backpack, and it's actually an interesting backpack with a unique design that I have never seen before. Before I jump into my thoughts on the backpack, I would like to thank Wotancraft for sending me this backpack. I've had a really great relationship with them over the years. They are stand-up people and make some truly unique bags. Okay, so the Nomad's a little bit different from some of the other backpacks that they've made over the years. Typically their camera backpacks have exposed zippers for easy access, but the Nomad is a little bit different. This turtle shell design does a good job of hiding any exposed zippers, making this bag one for travel, seeing that pickpocketing anything out of it is going to be really tough. So on the left and right hand side of the backpack, you're going to notice that there are flaps that are held in place by strong magnets. These flaps perform a few purposes. Not only do they provide additional storage space, but they also do what I mentioned earlier, and that is protecting any exposed zippers from thieves. I've found that they are the perfect size to hold my switch pod with a ball head attached. I'll typically use one side for that and the other side for random odds and ends like memory cards and lens caps. Also on one side is a Velcro attachment to strap down a tripod, and on the other side is a water bottle holder. The Nomad is able to hold my brand new 16-inch MacBook Pro with ease. So if you do decide to upgrade to that awesome laptop that's actually in the back right now, you'll be able to fit it inside this backpack. The back of the Nomad also has a perforated mesh material that's really comfortable, and also has a handle if you decide to carry it on like a duffel bag. This handle actually doubles as a strap to put around the handle of your rolling luggage, which is really sweet. The interior of the bag reminds me of a Peak Design backpack, which in my opinion is definitely a plus. You can get to your gear one of three ways. The first way is through the roll top, which can be accessed by undoing the front latch and unrolling the top of the Nomad. Completely extended, this roll top will get you 5 extra liters of storage as well. I found that this is the perfect space for added things like a windbreaker, a disassembled gimbal. Either side of the bag can be accessed by the side zippers, which seem to be fairly water resistant as well. Aside from the roll top storage, you're going to get 2 shelves out of the Nomad, or like possibly 3 if the roll top is fully extended. The bag is wide enough to store my Sony a7 III with my 70-200 attached. While it's definitely possible to store at least 2 cameras and around 5 lenses, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because of how heavy it's going to get. Comfortably, I'd carry 1 or 2 cameras with lenses attached, and at most probably like 1 or 2 extra lenses. Don't get me wrong, you can totally carry more, but the bag is meant to be light, like a hiking bag or a bag for content creators, and the more gear you use can sometimes be a little bit cumbersome. I've used the Nomad for about a month now, and I can say that it definitely lives up to the Wotancraft standard, which is pretty high. The outside of the bag is made from their classic 550 tear-proof waxed canvas, and the interior consists of a medical grade microfiber lining so it won't scratch stuff, and their zippers are honestly second to none. The bag right out of the box comes with a detachable sternum strap, several dividers, and optionally comes with a few other things like a waist strap that you can buy. Listen, if you're looking at this bag, you're probably someone who appreciates the aesthetic that Wotancraft is putting out there, and I'm definitely one of those people. The Nomad is going to fit into any other of the Wotancraft bags that you have in your lineup aesthetically, and unlike those other bags, the Nomad won't break the bank. It comes in at about $300. That may sound like a lot, but for a handcrafted bag coming from a brand like Wotancraft, that's really not that much. I brought this bag on a family trip to the central coast of California in San Luis Obispo County, had it out in the rain, used it as my daily driver, and also for a trip down to Legoland with my kids in Southern California and my wife. The Nomad held up really well, didn't slow me down when I needed to shoot quickly. It was also rugged enough at the same time to throw around a little bit, which is definitely good. Little details that this company includes in their bags that I really appreciate are the amount of sturdiness that they create their bags with. So many other backpacks fall over when I set them down, but that's not the case here, obviously. The Nomad has a wildly padded section on the bottom. And realistically, it might be overkill. The padding seems to be about an inch thick, but that also adds to being able to put your camera on the very bottom of the bag and chuck it down on the ground without worrying about breaking the gear inside, which can't be said for other bags. That's something that I appreciate, and they actually think about how people use their camera backpacks on a daily basis. The straps are really comfortable while not being overkill. Some people put extremely thick straps on their bag and tell you that it's going to be more comfortable, but I don't think that's necessarily the case. I'm definitely a Wotancraft fanboy, I admit that. But if you appreciate this aesthetic, then you definitely want to take a look at this bag. The only con that I could come across during my time with it was that it's a little bit hard to reach the top section of the bag through the side zippers, but I'm assuming that they're telling you that you should use the roll top if you're trying to access the top of the bag. Everything is super padded, lightweight, and is really comfortable. The Nomad comes in a charcoal black and also this olive green color in canvas that you see right here. And if you're interested in checking out this bag, definitely check out the links in the description below. Anyways, thanks for checking out the Nomad with me today. Don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video and absolutely subscribe to the Brotographer for more content just like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.